Hey traders, and welcome back for that Elliott wave dose brought to you by yours truly Richard with Lionheart WA. If you like this video, please remember to support it with thumbs up. Thank you and enjoy. All right, precious metals and another one of those amazing trading videos that you guys like. I'm gonna show you some voodoo magic today. Guys, I have a pattern here to share with you on gold, especially. It's something that I need to share with you because I consider this as a roadmap. Today is the 1st of April, April Fools. This is not a prank, guys. It is April 1st. 2020. The time right now is 12:53 p.m. Eastern European Standard Time, GMT plus 2, y'all. Okay, so let's just go on this weekly chart that I have in front of me right here on XAUUSD gold. Okay, so as we can actually see that from September 2011, we had basically the drop down until December 2015. Okay, so it lasted pretty much now a long time. So we have basically an A, B, and a C, or this could actually be a W right here, X, and then A, B in a triangle, and ending diagonal in the C. Nevertheless, something has ended right here, and something else is starting on the upside, has started, obviously. Now, the way I see things, and I'm gonna show you something amazing. I do have a fractal, as I said, to share with you guys. It is a self-repetitive pattern. For those of you who don't really know what a fractal is, basically the gold market is unfolding under a certain sequence, which I'm going to show you today. So basically, this will be I'm going to rock your world, guys. So check this out, and you'll see basically what I mean. It's amazing what you're about to see. So I'm gonna predict the future, in other words, okay? And this is not a April Fool's prank or something like that. So let me just tell you basically what I do see here. So I basically, as you guys know, I was pretty present right here with the breakout of gold. Basically, the breakout of this 6-year prison. So from December 2015 down until 13th of August 2018, and then right here it broke out. Okay, so this basically for me symbolize that this is actually the support, and I'm going to explain to you why. Okay, so this is the weekly chart. Now I do have this pattern right here, and after that basically it's a running flat in a B wave, and this is what I would be expecting right here. Okay, so the sequence, basically this entire thing, to be this thing right here in the middle. But obviously after that last drop, which is basically what I'm seeing is this small piece right here to occur here, so that we can actually complete this running flat in this super cycle degree turquoise color with brackets right there, B wave, and then boom, exceeding and tagging the tops, and the tops are like basically close to 2K US dollars. Now, let me actually show you something even cooler. So now I'm on the weekly chart, but let me just go on the monthly chart so I can actually show you what I mean. Now, this is a naked chart, no labels, no nothing. It's a monthly chart of the XAU USD. So as we can see, this chart basically it's from the data is from 1975 and until current time. So it's a long way. But I need you to take a look at this, okay? And to see basically the sequence of it, because I'm gonna show it to you. It's actually this one right here, okay? So basically, right here, this is a 1. This is a let's say this is a wave 2, okay? After that, we had a parabolic swing on the upside, wave 3. So I mean, given that said, what I would be expecting is this to be a fourth wave. But how? Just like this. A or W, X or B, and a C wave right here, thus being this B wave, okay? So basically, sorry, A, B, C, and then this being the fourth wave after this 3. So we have this sequence right here, and then boom on the upside. How am I seeing that to actually occur? Because this exact same thing, this is the sequence, this is the pattern that gold is actually doing. It's doing a running flat right now, and it's going to shoot on the upside. This is what I believe that the markets will actually favor gold. So let me just go back on the weekly chart. So let me show you something really cool, and why I'm saying that this fractal will be top notch. Now, let me just take the pattern from December 15, okay, and up until here. So I'm just taking it, and guess what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna make it really small, okay, and I'm gonna place it right here. Okay, so in this period, because I see the small fractal between 13th of August 2018 and November 2018. So let me just take this, I'm going to place it right here. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to copy the pattern, okay, and I'm going to go on the daily chart so I can show you something really cool. So let's go there, okay, and this is the pattern. This is the pattern that I was showing you as a wave 1 right there on the monthly chart. Okay, this pattern right here, the one with the yellow. So let me just do this, and we're gonna paste the pattern now. Okay, Control V. Remember, this is no voodoo stuff. This is just what I have right here. This one is the weekly. Yeah, I just shrinked it down. So you can see the resemblance between this and what happened there. After this, obviously came this. This is what we want. Okay, this is what this video is all about. So basically, I took this pattern, right? It's basically this pattern is copy pasted, you know, right here. You can actually see it. Okay, so again, no voodoo, all real stuff. This is what we do. So let's just see. Before we had a rise, okay, here we have a rise. We had a complicated structure on the downside, complicated structure on the downside, and then the diagonal on the upside, diagonal on the upside. Cool. Then we had drop, rise, drop. This is what we have right now on gold. So what we want is basically for this pattern right here, yeah, for this running flat, for this A, B to complete, so we can shoot for the upside on a very big rally on gold that I'm actually seeing to commence pretty soon. So what do we need for that to actually happen? So, okay, let's take it in stages. Okay, so once it hit the top, okay, what we need is this for a proper entry, let's say on the pattern. So I'm just gonna take this, and it's gonna look pretty, I mean, pretty corny, because I'm gonna make this expand this in a large way. Okay, so let me just take this here, okay, and I'm gonna put it right there. So you guys can actually see that the pattern is basically, it had the drop, the rise, consolidation, drop, drop, rise, consolidation right here, something like that, and we're expecting a drop, y'all. And these levels, I cannot even express to you how important they are, and I believe they will hold. So again, my current levels, which I would be expecting gold to shoot in a rally, would be once it actually touches around $1,400, 1385, something like that. Okay, let me show you why. Let's go back on the weekly chart so you can actually see. So you see what I did there, right? I took this entire big structure, and I placed it right down there. Okay, so we'll just get rid of this because we don't need it anymore. Okay, and I have something else on silver to actually show you, because it's not contradicting. It's pretty awesome. So what we need is basically this to actually start falling. So I'm seeing from the current levels, which basically the price action right now is showing 1595 approximately, something like that. So I'm seeing basically a drop to actually commence pretty soon on gold. Okay, and then to actually start rising. Why would it start rising? Because look at this, okay? We have some Fibonacci extensions from W and X right here. Because remember, guys, let me explain to you the structure, okay? We had a first swing up, okay? And this corrective B, it's very complex, so you have to treat it accordingly, okay? It's not like, forget about it. This is not a triangle. Forget about it. This is not an A, and then this is a triangle in a B. I don't like the way the basically the E wave is so shallow, and no, this is a simple type of correction after a leading diagonal right here, a B wave correction, and then the ending diagonal in the C. So forget about the E wave in a triangle. This is not a triangle, y'all. It's either a W, okay, and then X is right here, or the way it's labeled, and the X wave is a running flat, okay, or it's exactly how I'm labeling it, A, B, C, with the super cycle degrees turquoise color. So A, right? We had a swing up, A, and then W, WX, Y, with the X wave right there, or it can actually be an ABC as well. It can pass as an ABC as well. A, B, C with the ending diagonal right there in the C wave, still tagging up, I mean, hitting the tops and so on, right? And the structure is pretty simple. A, B, okay, it's a very complex B wave supercycle degree, and then we're expecting a C wave. So I think I made myself clear, okay? Let's just go back on this um, daily chart on gold. So after the diagonal has finished, okay, we do have a bearish divergence right there. It's all good, nice and tight. So once the VIX actually spiked, like I actually told you guys, I told you guys that something big is coming on the indices. I told you guys repeatedly with the videos and even with the posts I was doing. By the way, the market crash sequence and the roadmap that I actually shared back then a long time ago, it's panning out nicely. So I think we're on track with something. The next video would be on the SPX and indices and all that, but if you want some if you want me to do a video on those and share with you my market crash opinion, something like that, write your comments below, guys. I would be glad to, to respond and to actually let's make a vote right there to see basically what you guys want the next video to be on. So let's continue. Okay, we have a wave A, pretty simple. Wave B, I think the wave B might have finished, right? I mean, just like this roadmap. I mean, Fractal is saying it's not out of the question that it might, continue on the upside. It will continue, let's say, until here maybe, okay, just like you have it right there, to make some mess right about there. Maybe a triangle, maybe basically, let's say this is some sort of flat as well. So A, B, and then the C wave, okay, it must exceed this point. If it doesn't exceed this point, all right. So yeah, we're on the lockdown. So after we have the fall, okay, let's just see how the move on the downside would look and what I would be expecting from gold on the smaller time frame. So I'm now on the 2-hour time frame on gold. Okay, so let's say obviously I've seen the fall come and shared it with the members with the daily updates and so on, right? After that, once it started correcting, I posted this intraday trading signal, let's say, to shoot on the upside. Target 123 reached. I'm just guessing, I mean, I'm not guessing, I'm just wondering if it has the power to shoot on the upside, or if this is it, because according to that fractal, this should move, let's say, all the way up here and then just die, right? I mean, just go down and complete this intermediate C red. Okay, so the B wave was in fact, this B wave was in fact here. W, X, and then Y, or an ABC, depending on how you label it, y'all. I mean, everybody has a different way of labeling, but I consider myself to, to be quite close to the truth. So this can actually be a running flat as well right here, okay, as an A right there, as an A or W. I mean, actually It could be a leading diagonal and the one for the C wave, but hey, let's make it, if this C wave might be a um, ending diagonal, this can actually be an A, B, C for the one in the um, first leg of the diagonal. So it's pretty legit so far. So what I'm seeing is, what am I going to do right now? Basically, the plan is to cash in, okay, and look for shorts, because this view was placed at break even, okay, so it's in the green. But once this moves on the upside right here around 1620, I'm gonna let it go, y'all. I mean, either take it, just stick with this, or just take it all and then go for shorts, okay, either up there or directly here. I would say that this could actually start dropping. As I said, targets for this bearish view would be 1400, 1385 even. So yeah, pretty much. But after that, it's all bull, y'all. It's all bull for XAUUSD. So I will continue with silver because I have another fractal and something else to actually share with you all. But before we do that, let's have a promotion. As you guys might know, I am affiliated with XM right now as the preferred, recommended, trusted broker for Forex, CFD, stocks, indices, etc., metals, energy, whatever you guys want to trade. But hey, I'm trying to give you guys a chance. Let's say, for instance, if you don't want to actually pay for the services that I'm offering or directly on the site, to get them for free. Okay, so it's either, let's say, you can get a free membership if you trade with a recommended broker. Doesn't matter what deposit you want or something like that. Nothing like that. You know me, guys. Okay, so just open the live account right here. Link in the description right about there, and you basically follow the procedure so the membership can be activated for you. On top of that, another thing is that XM has an anniversary of 10 years, and they're basically doing something neat right here. They're doing a lucky draw. So let's say if you get the free membership, yeah, and you open the account and start trading with them, you basically can apply for a lucky draw right here. Link in the description for this one as well, guys. Okay, so basically what you can do is you get multiple things in the same time. You open an account and you have the chance to win some funds as well in the lucky draw. How this works: you open the account, uh, and then you register right here for the lucky draw. And these guys, they give you, um, I mean, you have the chance to win some money. You have the chance. Nothing is guaranteed, obviously. This is a lucky draw, okay? So yeah, after that, the gala, whatever, yada 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 yada. Okay, so how to register? You just open the account, register, validate, whatever, and then trade 3 standard lots, which is pretty convenient, as you know. And you can actually see here the rankings and basically who won before, okay, no, in February, January, whatever. Next is March and April. They're going to have a draw. So if you guys want this as well, check it out. Why not? But the most important thing right here is the free membership, guys, because this way you'll be able to have access to my trading signals that I'm posting, to the trading room, to the intraday signals, to the analysis, to the updates, etc. Blah, 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 blah. Okay, and also to the private sessions that I'm hosting. So enough of this. Let's continue with silver. So silver on the daily chart. Now, this wave 4, pretty much for me, it's pretty dodgy. Okay, and I'm gonna tell you why. Because on the daily chart, anyhow, the fall, I'm labeling it as an A, B right here, very complex, triple free in the B wave, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. But this 4 is going a bit higher than the 38.2 normal, Fibonacci default measurements for the wave 4. And I'm suspecting that this is actually an ABC 1 of an ending diagonal in this primary C turquoise. So, like this, like an ending diagonal. So, more room to go. If, obviously, because if gold starts tanking now, I mean, pretty soon, silver would do the same thing, right? So, yeah. But let me show you something else. And by the way, let me just do this so you can actually see the entire pattern, because I've seen a lot of people. Don't worry, I do see upside on silver after this swing, a big one. So because a lot of you, I mean, a lot of them after the diagonal, let's say finished, a lot of them are labeling this wrongly. Okay, guys, this is a W or an A, doesn't matter, okay? It's the first swing of that, and this entire thing is a corrective pattern in a running flat as well. So the sequence is one swing on the downside, which is basically A right here that I'm posting. B in a big triangle. It's a triangular pattern. It's double free, but with a triangle inside it. So A, B, you can actually see with black cycle waves A, B, C. So the C wave after that. This completes a pattern, an entire one. It's a W. Okay, we have a free until now. And then another one, A, B, C, which is another free, which is X. WX, after X comes Y. So we have another A, B, guess what? C, okay? And that's the pattern. After that, obviously this is the sequence. We have the first swing up there, second swing, I mean the bottom right there, okay? So the pattern for this correction, you can actually see the descending channel right there, and we're expecting upside, big one. Who knows, maybe it will break out. Pretty sure it will. Yeah, because I have something else to show you, and we're gonna go on the gold silver ratio. Okay, let me just I want to do something really cool. Okay, you've seen that, right? Okay, let's do this. This is what I'm seeing on on silver right about there. Okay, because I'm seeing the diagonal as I told you, and this is a diagonal pattern. Okay, but let me just do this. So I'm going to take this pattern from November 2018 all the way up, I mean in a diagonal, until 27th of February 2019. So let me just take this, okay, another one of the voodoo, and I'm going to put it right there. Let's move it right here. Let's arrange it a little bit. Okay. And this is a daily chart, okay, on silver. Why am I expecting this to finalize something, to continue down, and then a big move up, okay? Because that, as you may have seen, after that piece right there, after the diagonal, it went on the upside, big one. That's when gold really, you know, smashed everything. And silver, I believe that this is the next swing for this. So down, up, big up. That's why we don't want to miss this bottom, the diagonal itself. Okay, and it's gonna, I think it's gonna give us chances, because a bullish divergence right here at the end of the diagonal is like the unicorn at the end of the rainbow, y'all. I mean, that's the most, in Elliott wave, or in my personal opinion, that's the best, you know, pattern. So let's do this. I'm on the daily chart. I cloned that pattern that I shown you previously. I'm gonna copy it, and I'm gonna go on the smaller time frame. So this is silver on the 2-hour time frame. So as you obviously, it's placed at break even. Keep remaining bullish until further notice, but I'm pretty much looking for that short in the C, in the third wave of the diagonal. Okay, so let me just paste this, and let's arrange it a little bit. Okay, so you guys can actually see why I'm saying that. Okay, and come on, guys, look at this. Okay, pretty much looks, I mean, doesn't have to be the same. It's a fractal, has to resemble it or something like that. But after after it went, I mean, after it started on the upside, so A, B, C, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, diagonal, and then the end, drop. That's what it did. But only that I'm seeing this as, so you can actually see the way it resembles, right? So I'm expecting wave 3 to finish here, which would be this top, okay? Then 4 shallow, and then boom, boom, boom to start dropping. So now you guys actually see why I'm I'm looking at this potential drop in the third wave as a diagonal because the way it started, okay, after a B wave, primary B turquoise finalized and silver started going down. This is a free, okay. It's not an impulsive 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, so you can actually label this as a 1, 2. No, it's an A, B, and then the C wave, obviously, just the way you're labeled, just the way you see it right here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, with a big sharp drop in the 5. Once everything everything has gone crazy because we are basically staying in indoors, working from home and all that, right? Everybody's in the same yeah, same boat. But I think it's gonna pass. In the next video on the COVID-19 and all this sentiment that I actually shown you, because remember, guys, I predicted this thing. I mean, I told you guys that something big is coming for the stock markets and all that, right? Remember, if don't, check my previous videos and also go on the website and see the market crash roadmap. It's right there. Anyhow, I would be expecting this to have the diagonal. Yeah, most probably hitting the 61.8 of the entire drop right there, which is basically the Fibonacci retracement 61.8, and then starting to to continue the drop. And this can actually squeeze its way on the downside. Doesn't necessarily need to be a big drop anymore because we already had the first wave drop, which is pretty big, and in a diagonal, wave 1 is the longest. Okay, this can actually be like this, and then right here is about to stop, and then boom, just shoot on the upside. Yeah, it's the way it is. Now, to add to that, to add to everything that I'm saying, I'm just going to go on gold and silver ratio. And this pattern also looks like a running flat. So it's the same thing right there. So in September 2008, when it hit the fan, right? Now what happened here, gold-silver ratio, it went down. And this is because of the sentiment. I mean, in rough times and in basically in dangerous times in the market, when the market is crashing, let's say, people are selling gold in order to cover their margins and all that. That's the way it works. And after that, gold goes up, and this is the gold-silver ratio. But the thing that I'm actually seeing right here, okay, in this drop in the gold-silver ratio, I'm suspecting that the next move on the upside for both silver and gold, not really to be equal, but in a sense that silver might just outshine gold in its performance, not in its value, obviously. So because of this drop right here. So the pattern that I have is pretty much the same thing. We have a wave down, it's a free, okay, and then you have something complicated on the upside, and this represents the VIX spike, okay. So after this finalizes right here, or it just goes up, touches the channel, and then comes back, remember the main view is down right now, okay. After that, we're just finalizing this running flat, and then guess what, gold goes up. So I don't think that we will see something lower than on gold. Pretty much, I don't really see something lower. I mean, to return to December 2015 lows, or even August 2018 or December 2016 lows. No, I don't think we're gonna see that, y'all, because this thing is, in my personal opinion, this thing is just starting. Everything that it did on the monthly chart right here might just be a wave 4 right here. This is 4. This is 3. You understand? So after 4 comes 5. And we all know how gold likes to extend in the 5th wave. So keep that in mind, y'all. I hope you enjoyed this video. Now, if I go to the GDX, and the pattern is pretty simple. GDX is actually resembling more as silver than gold, okay, in a pattern, let's say. So the way I'm labeling this this thing right here is basically with a parabolic swing on the upside. Still, December 2015, right? So we had an A and then a complex structure in this, right? So we have, I mean, the complex structure, which is basically an A, right? And then a B in a very complex triple free triangles, flats, whatever you want, all right? And then a C wave. So this is W, cycle degree purple. And then an A, B, C, okay? Sorry, A, B, C right there, X, and then A leading diagonal, B complex flat, and then a C wave. Boom. In my opinion, this either it's finalized the downside, or it's doing the same thing silver does, 2 in an ending diagonal. Okay, so I think the falls are not ready yet. These volumes are quite quite big, and by the way, I'm receiving some questions. This indicator is actually an Elliott wave, a modified Elliott wave indicator. I'm using it for divergences and for wave confirmations, etc. So let's say 1, 2 here in the diagonal, and then 3, 4, 5, just to continue and basically finalize the diagonal. Now, obviously, you guys know me. With GDX, I was actually getting ready for this entire move on the upside, right? And with gold, I was able to ride the entire thing, okay? So let me just show you guys what I mean. Back then, I was preparing for the upside. Then, let me just find it right here, preparing for the upside, boom, went up. After that, I continued the bullish view because it was extending on the upside. After that, I said, okay, we're going to have an ending diagonal and we're going to start coming back down. After it went down, right here, I was preparing for the breakout. Then again, giving us signals and buy orders and stuff like that, right? So it went up on a rampage right there. And after that, we basically know. I mean, after that, I prefer to stay in the green room and all that with views right here. So even this swing on the upside was caught multiple times all the way up there. Then I was actually preparing for the downside, telling you guys, I mean, that telling my traders, let's say, that a move on the downside should be should actually start. And this is the current correction that we actually have right now in front of us. So that's about it for today, guys. I hope you liked this video. If you did, please support it. Okay, thank you very much. I guess I will see you on the website if you guys looking for stuff. Okay, any questions you have, please leave them in the description right down below, right there as comments. If you're interested in my services, check out the services on the website, check out the store, etc. By the way, discounts are available right there. So enough about that. Thank you for your time, guys. I hope you enjoy your lockdown. And until next time, as I like to say to all my traders, stay in the green and many pips ahead. Bye for now, y'all. Just before you go, if you found the info useful, please remember to hit the like button. If you want to follow my analysis, then you may take a look at the packages available on the website. Free memberships available as well. Links in the description, guys. Thank you very much, and I guess I'll see you there.